Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another extra of the TMossBoss show. And in today's extra, I was going to do an episode, but I was like, nah, I ain't got enough time. I probably will at some point in time do a longer version of this extra and turn it into an episode. But I mean, I've talked on stuff like this before, so it really shouldn't be no surprise, getting strong into the episode, that when you're successful, you are going to have people hating on your success. And it's crazy because, like, your success ain't got nothing to do with them, but they want to make it seem like that your unsuccessful moments is going to speak louder than your successful moments, thinking that it's going to get in your head. It's not. The thing is this. I feel that there are at times people, they will try to attempt on putting that stuff in your head, and it's something where you have to really sit down and think about it. It's like, and even with me, it's like there just recently somebody commented underneath one of my videos talking about, oh, you only got a few views. And I'm like, well, the video did just get uploaded, so it's like the video wasn't really uploaded for the view factor. Is more so uploaded to promote a brand I'm partnered with. So it's one of those things where I'm all like, you would know that if you was a little bit higher on the education spectrum and stuff. But yeah, there's some people out there where it's like their education, it's it's still progressing. It's still like a work in progress thing. So can't really say too much to them people, but anyways, but no, they were like commenting on the views of my on that video, and I'm thinking to myself, where were you when I hit 100,000 subscribers? Where were you when my one of my YouTube shorts, they hit 14 million views? Where was you when my one of my longer videos hit 400,000 views? You only want to talk on the videos where you think you're making fun of it, or like you're trying to get in my head. But it's all like, fam, that's the stuff that I'm paying attention to. Like, those are the things that I'm looking at. Yeah, if my latest video doesn't get a gang of views, okay, move on to the next video. See, I feel like people like that, where they talk so much on the negatives, is because they got a lot of negatives in their life. Honestly, though, sit down and think about it. It's like you being a positive person, you see the light out of, like, everything in front of you. Like, you can have some of the most negative things happen in your life. You will somehow, some way turn that into one of the most positive things ever. And then there's that one person that just wants it to be negative. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, just because you got a lot of negatives in your life doesn't mean that you got to push those negatives off on me. Like, if you're an unsuccessful person, fam, that's on you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. And it's like, I think they try to put people in their circle. Like, if they have like one unsuccessful moment, they want them to be in their circle. And I'm like, no, your circle is meant for people that's going to stay on the unsuccessful level. Me, on the other hand, it ain't even on no stuff that I'm trying to elevate. I am elevating. I am working on myself. I am working on my arts and craft, my content creating career. I'm not going to sit around and, be sad about a video not getting a certain amount of views. That's why I work on the next video. Why do you think I got thousands of videos on the internet? So it's one of those things where it's like, people, you have to be in that mindset. You have to be in that mindset that anything a hater says is not going to matter. I done had people make videos about me. I done had people make tweets about me, most likely Instagram posts. They probably done did their own version of a podcast episode or extra live streams. It don't matter what it is. I done had people say some of the most negative things about me. Do you honestly think that's going to prevent me from having a content creating career, when in the first place, they don't even have a say-so in my content creating career? They don't have a say-so at all. I can very well, the funny thing is like, they'll tell me to stop. I'm going to keep going. I'll stop when I feel like stopping. So it's just one of those things where people, this is just your daily reminder, or just, well, I don't do stuff like this daily, but this is overall a reminder to let you know that anything a hater says, fam, because you have to like sit down and think about it. Imagine some of the greats when it comes to just life. Let's say somebody, Roman Reigns, for an example, the WWE wrestler. This man, he was getting a mass amount of hate at one point in time. I mean, everybody was booing this man. He couldn't catch no breaks when it came to wrestling. Now look look at him. One of the most successful. I mean, I always looked at him as a successful wrestler. I wasn't with that crowd when, at the time being, when he was like the like post-Shield Roman Reigns. Now that he's like the tribal chief, yeah, everybody likes him and stuff, but no, with me, I was like, I always had liked that man. I was like, I never seen anything wrong with his wrestling, with his character, any of that stuff. I'm like, that's one thing that I've always have like known about wrestling, that it seems like it's kind of hard for a like tag team faction, like afterwards, like, yeah, some of them, might overall want that solo career, but I feel like then there's that one that doesn't really want that solo career. But look what happened. I'm like, I feel like probably at the time being, he probably didn't want no solo career, but now look at him. It's like he's one of the most successful solo wrestlers of our time right now. So, but from him to, let's think of artists, Coi Leray. She's somebody where it's like, it's so messed up, because I remember when she was like kind of emerging in the scenes and she was doing shows and stuff, people wasn't like cheering at her shows, they wasn't like clapping, they wasn't dancing to her music, none of that. Like she was just pretty much just up on stage, just performing to a bunch of like people that they were just standing there motionless, like they wasn't doing absolutely nothing. Now this girl, she got songs featured in the last Spider-Man movie, and that happens to be one of my favorite songs of all time. What else? Yeah, I'm saying she got like music videos that's doing well. Now it's like, yeah, you see people at her concerts and shows, and they're not there for other people, they're there for her. And I think that was another thing, was like she was opening up. So yeah, there's like, people probably didn't really know her too much, but still though, it's like, now it's like you see it where people are going to her shows for her, and they're not going there, it's like, oh, for somebody else, and she's just the person that's opening up. Let's think of acting. Okay, another example, I remember when Robert Pattinson, it was announced that he was going to be doing the Batman movie, and everybody was like, oh, I don't want that Twilight guy doing no Batman movie. That movie is going to be horrible. Now look, that's like, in my opinion, that's one of the best Batman movies to ever exist. I love that Batman movie. I need to watch the other ones, but I'm going to say for now, that's on that's my favorite Batman movie. That's a movie where it's like, I don't care what day of the week, I don't care what's going on, I would watch that Batman movie any given day of the week. And I think he killed that role, and I can't wait to see what else they plan on doing with him in the Batman movies and stuff. So there's a lot of examples. You just gotta overall look for those examples of people where it's like they got hate, and then they made that they not even so much as like they made that hate out of something, they just ignored it, moved on with their lives, and they still, with or without hate, a person is going to be successful. If their mind is like dedicated and focused on something, you're always going to be successful. All right. So anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening to today's extra. Stay tuned for the next extra. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.